Hi, my name is Lem Watson, and I'm Professor of Inclusive Leadership and Change at Antioch University. And thank you for your interest in the certificate for inclusion and racial justice. Our certificate really covers three main areas. It covers, first of all, leaders learning how to think about leading from their own approach, from where they need to move forward with evaluating themselves, being able to know who they are and their values, and how to manage themselves in difficult situations these days. Given all that's happening in our country, leaders really need some basic competencies. And I think the most important one is learning how to manage yourself, being aware, learning how to hold that space when there are differences in order to keep people at the table to move forward. The second is, how do you build teams? How do you communicate? How do you communicate with empathy and compassion, but accountability and responsibility? And how do you build those teams to ask themselves who's around the table, who's not around the table, whose perspective need to be considered? And last is thinking about the organization as a whole. How do we break down silos, and how do we make sure that our organization's policies, procedures, and practices are indeed non-biased and indeed inclusive, and also anti-racist? And so that involves a systemic way of looking at your organizations, across your teams, across your leaders, across your partners, and examining those things that are sacred, from budgets to policies to practices to structures, and then work towards dismantling those that are unfair and unjust. I hope you will explore this particular certificate, and I'm looking forward to working with you. Peace.